Hello, so welcome to week 2. So let's get going with our warm-up. So as usual, a nice easy walk for 5 minutes. So get going. As we go through this warm-up, I'll explain everything that you need to know about the session and also the program itself. So well done, you have completed week 1. I hope it went well. So as you saw from the first 3 sessions, we did a shorter repetition session, we then did a pyramid based session, and then we did a longer repetition based session. So now we're on week 2. We're going to do something very similar, the similar type of sessions as we did last week, but we are increasing the running and decreasing the walking. So today's session, we're going to be doing 6 lots of 2 minutes with a 1.5 minute recovery, which is going to be an easy walk like we've been doing. Okay, so just a slight progression on from where we were last week with our 1 minute effort. So we've doubled the time up to 2 minutes, and we have got a little bit extra recovery, so that's the good news with that. So we can do this based on what you did last week. There's no reason why you'll struggle with this. Just keep going. I'll motivate you as we go, so just keep focused on what you're doing. Okay, so we're already over 1 minute through this warm-up, so just under another 4 minutes to go, and then we'll get going with the session. So as you make your way through this warm-up, just use your arms forwards and backwards. Try to avoid going across the body, and deep breath. Let's get as much oxygen into the lungs as we possibly can, getting ourselves warmed up, and every minute let's try and think about increasing that pace slightly until we end up with a bit more of a brisk walk towards the end. Okay, so we're nearly at the 2 minute mark now. So with this session, let's just try and keep those repetitions nice and steady. Let's not try and push it. Remember, the whole purpose of this program is that we're just going to increase the time of the running, so we can eventually get up to that 30 minutes without stopping. Remember, that's the end goal. So we're not overly concerned at this moment about what pace you're going. I'd much prefer it that you went off at a steady pace rather than you went off too fast and you had to tie it and slow down. Okay, so let's just try and keep a nice steady pace going through these 2 minute reps. Okay, so we're coming up to halfway now, so 2.5 minutes to go. You know this already from week 1, but I'm going to be doing these sessions as well, so I'm with you every step of the way. So I'll be here pushing you through, motivating you. I'll also be in charge of the time as well, so don't worry about that. You don't need to keep looking at your watch. I'll tell you exactly when to start and finish, so you just keep focused on what you're doing. Okay, so we're coming up to 3 minutes now, so let's start to increase that a little bit more. And open up your stride a bit more now as well. If you haven't already, please take a look at my Facebook page and my Instagram social media page. Like it, share it. If you think anyone would be interested in it as well, please let them know. If you know anyone that wants to get into running, or they've had a bit of a break and they're trying to get back into it gradually, this is the program for them. Okay, so just let them know, and hopefully it will help them out as well. Also, let me know how you're getting on through the workouts. It'd be great to hear how you're doing. So share your stories, share any pictures that you've got of you doing your workouts. If you're on any of the social media platforms for running, such as Strava, please share what you've done there as well, so we can see how you're getting on, and give you the thumbs up for that. Okay, so coming into our final minute now. Okay, so just 1 more minute to go. So let's just start to ease it down just slightly now. Okay, I want you firing on all cylinders for the first repetition in a minute's time. So let's just start to ease it down. Deep breaths, prepare yourself for the session that lies ahead. Also, I do have another podcast which is available, and it's for all levels of ability. So just search for Simon Minting Audio Training, and you can see lots of my other workouts that I have recorded as well for all levels. So there's some intermediate ones as well as some advanced ones. So not all just beginner ones. So please check those out if you would like to. Okay. So 30 seconds to go. So let's get ready to go. So just to recap, we've got 6 lots of 2 minutes, 1.5 minute recovery in between. Okay. With those 1.5 minute recoveries, let's just slow it right down to an easy walk. Let yourselves recover as much as possible. Okay. We are off in 10 seconds. So get ready. Come on, we can do this. Let's stay strong. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, off you go. Our first 2 minutes have started, off we go. So come on, just a refresher, 6 lots of 2 minutes now. So this is the progression on from that week 1 session of 8 1 minutes. So we're going for longer. That's the bad news. But the good news is we're doing less of them. We're doing 6 instead of 8. And also, extra good news is we've got that 1.5 minute recovery instead of the minute. So longer time to recover. So we can do this, come on. So come on, keep focused, keep strong. You've already done up to 4 minutes in that week 1 session 3 session. So this will be fine. We can do this. Come on. So that is a minute down already. We're halfway there. Great work. Just another minute to go and we can have that first recovery. I'm doing these with you as I do every session. So come on. I'll be with you every step of the way. We're in this together. You're not alone. So 30 seconds. Last little bit to go. Come on, 15. We're nearly there. Come on, 10. Keep going to the line. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, well done. Okay, so let's have that recovery. 1.5 minutes, remember. So longer recovery than that session 1. Giving you longer because I don't want you tired for these 2 minutes. I want you fully recovered. Great work. So we're progressing you slowly each week, increasing the time running and decreasing that time walking through our recoveries. So in this session, we're up to 12 minutes of running and in total 7.5 minutes of that recovery, which is a progression from last week, week 1, where we ran for 8 minutes in total and had that 7-minute recovery. So each time we're just gradually increasing it. So we've got another 30 seconds and then we're going to go again for our second repetition. Let's match what we did before. 15 seconds. In 10. Come on, 5. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Come on. Second rep. Same as before. These 2 minutes will be over before you know it. That's the great thing about intervals. I find that you just focus on each repetition rather than the whole length of the session, which can feel a bit daunting at first if you think about how long we're actually going for. That's why it's great to break it down like we do. Great work, come on. Nearly at the halfway stage already. Come on, let's do this. Nearly halfway, come on. That's halfway now, come on. Just another minute to go. And then that second rep is over. Come on. Keep strong, keep your form. Last little bit to go. Your form will start to go as you tire. So keep upright, keep everything in line, try not to rock your shoulders from side to side. And keep driving with those arms forwards and back rather than across the body. If you think about it, if your arms go across the body, then your body starts to go from side to side. We want to focus on going forwards. Come on, 15 to go. Last push to the end, come on. 5 seconds and we're going to have another recovery. 3, 2, 1, well done. Slow it down. Back to that walk. Deep breaths again. Let yourselves recover as much as you can. Always goes quick, these recoveries, but we need them in order to feel good enough to go again. Take what you can, I always think. So we've got another minute to go, and then we'll start that third rep. If you want to break it down, you can think that we've done a third of the session already. 2 down, 4 to go. And after this one, we're going to be halfway. So 30 seconds now. Psychology always plays a big part in these sessions, I always find. Trick the mind, keep going. Make yourselves realise that it's not long to go rather than a long way. Right, 10 seconds. We feeling good? We feeling strong? Are we ready? Yeah, come on. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right, number 3. Just think we're going to be halfway after this one. Because we're just gradually increasing the length of the repetitions by each session, you'll be up in no time for running for longer with less breaks. It's such a gradual increase, you won't even realise. Great work, come on. 15 seconds and we're halfway. So you're halfway now, just a minute to go. I always think it's really good to record down your sessions of what you've done, but also how you found them. Not only so you know for next time what to expect, but also it's really good to look back on and think, wow, I found that difficult then, and now I can cope easily. It's great motivation when you can see that you're improving and where you've come from. So you might have found that first week tough, but when you're in week 8, you'll look back and you'll see how far you've come. Come on, keep going now. Final 15 seconds. Really good work. You're doing really well now. Come on, right to the end. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Slow it down again to that walk. So that's halfway. 3 down. 3 to go. So just imagine we've gone out now and now we're coming back into the finish. I'd love to hear how your sessions are going. So let me know. Share as well so other people can see how you're finding the program so they know what to expect when they do it. We're halfway through this recovery. 45 seconds to go. So just do the same again. Let's keep it steady. Keep it controlled. Under 30 seconds. Nearly there. Okay, 15 seconds. Prepare yourselves. Focus on what you're going to be doing. Let's do those 3 reps. Right, 3, 2, 1. Come on, let's go. Number 4. Another 2 minutes. What I find with these types of sessions is at the start, it takes me a few minutes to get into it and get used to it. But then as the time goes on, I feel more in the zone and time seems to go quicker. And I hope you're finding that too. Come on, great work. We're nearly at the halfway stage now. Doing really well, come on. Keep going now. That's halfway now. We have a minute left. Final push. If you know anyone else that you think would benefit from these, let them know as well. And they can always join in with you as well. You could do it together. Come on. Just 30 seconds to go now. Come on. Final bit now. Look in front of you. Let's see where we can get to. Don't slow down until I say, come on. Keep it going. Last 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So slow it down again to that walk. Just 2 more to go. You're doing really well. Deep breaths again. Feel yourselves recovering. As I've mentioned before, the fitter you get, the quicker you recover. Your heart rate and your breathing rate will return back to normal a lot quicker as these sessions progress through the weeks. So halfway through this recovery, another 45 seconds, and then we'll start the next one. This will be rep number 5. It'd be great to hear from you as well and find out which sessions you prefer. If you prefer the shorter ones, or the pyramids, or the longer ones, or if you quite like doing a mixture to keep it a little bit more fresh and not keep repeating the same one every time. It'd be great to hear your preferences. Personally, I like the pyramid ones myself. Right, we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on. Good start to our 5th rep. This one I always find quite tough mentally because I'm sure, like me, you're feeling a little bit more tired by now after those previous reps. And we got another one to go. I always find on that last one that you can just give it your all because you know you've got the cool down, the session's finished. So this is why it's really important to keep focused on this one, keep strong, keep going. We can worry about that last one in a bit. Come on. We're nearly at the halfway stage already. That's the good thing about these shorter repetitions. It's over before you know it. So that's halfway. Minute to go. Come on. If visualization helps you, imagine that you're in a race and that you're running and someone's behind you and you're pulling away as you're keeping strong, and there's someone in front of you and you're catching them up gradually, pulling them into you. Come on, 30 seconds. You're doing really well now, come on. Keep it going now for the final bit. Just 15 seconds to go. Great work, come on. 5, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Slow it down again to that walk. So this is our last recovery. We've got another minute and a half. And then we've just got that one more repetition to go. Just 2 minutes of running. And then week 2, session 1 is complete. We have done our shorter session of week 2. So keep going. Another minute to go for recovery. If you're interested, as a sneaky peek, next week when we do week 1 session, we're increasing it to 3 minutes, but we're dropping the repetitions to 5. Keeping that minute and a half recovery. So it's only a slight progression each time. You'll be more than capable of doing that. Okay, 30 seconds. You feeling good? You feeling ready? Ready to tackle that last one? So it's a great feeling when you finish your session. You feel on a high, and so you should. You're doing really well. 10 seconds. Right then, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. Let's keep this going to the very end. You're not alone, remember. Lots of other people are doing this as well, working towards that same goal as you. Just think of where you're going to be in 8 weeks' time by keeping this program going. Whether you're training up for that 5K or you just want to keep your fitness going, I'd love to know. Great for everyone else to hear how you're doing and what your goal is as well. Come on, we're nearly at the halfway stage now. Keep it going, keep strong, keep your form. I've told you lots of times already what you should be doing with your form, so just keep going in your mind. Remember your arms, nice and tall, open your stride. Raise your knees, limit the rocking from side to side. Come on. This is when it goes, when you're tired at the end. Working well now. We are into our final 30 seconds now. Come on. This is it. Imagine that finish line is in front of you. Every second, we're getting closer. Imagine it's pulling you in. Come on, 15 seconds. Last 10. This is it, come on. Right to the finish. 5, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So well done. That is week 2, session 1 complete. Brilliant work. Well done. So let's get going with that 5-minute cool down if you're not already walking. So just another easy 5 minutes, just like we did last week, just to relax, get back down to normal, lower that heart rate, lower the breathing rate, loosen the muscles, just so that you're fully recovered, so you can take on the second session of week 2 in the next day or two. Okay. So really good work, well done. So that's another session complete. So just I hope you coped well. Please let me know how you got on with it. As you know, that the sessions are a progression each week, so you have now seen a slight progression from that first session when we did 8 lots of 1 minute, and now we've done 6 lots of 2 minutes. So the plan is we are gradually increasing the running and decreasing the walking. So that is our plan of attack until we can get to that 30 minutes of continuous running, which is our end goal. So well done, that's the first minute done already. So just keep walking at a nice, easy pace, just another 4 minutes to go, and then we'll stop walking, okay? So please share and like my social media pages. So that's on Facebook and Instagram. Let me know how you're getting on, and not just share it with me, but share it with everyone else who follows the page. It's really good incentive and motivation for other people who are currently doing the program themselves, or are thinking about doing it, just to sort of see what it's all about, how other people are getting on and how they're improving. So it's really good just to share your experience and how you're doing with it, okay? So we're nearly at the 2 minute stage now, so just over 3 minutes to go. So let's just keep that nice easy walk pace going. Hopefully by now you're starting to feel a little bit more recovered. The fitter you are, the quicker you will recover. So as these weeks go on, you will find that your recovery will speed up a little bit, and you'll feel a bit more back to normal sooner than you did when you first started this program. So just keep going with it and you'll see the improvements. So we'll look briefly into our next session that we got planned for you. So we've done our shorter one today. Next one, we're going to go back to those interval sessions. So it's a slight progression of what we did in week 1. So now we're going to be adding an extra 3 minutes into our pyramid. So we're going to do a 1 minute effort, 2 minute effort, 3 minute, then another 3 minute, then a 2 minute and a 1 minute. And we're going to have a 1.5 minute recovery in between those repetitions rather than the 2 minutes which we had last week. So slightly dropping down that walking time in between to recover, and also increasing that time running in our pyramid. Okay, so that's what we've got to look forward to in our next session. So that's 3 minutes gone, just another 2 minutes to go. As I've mentioned before, this training, interval training, there's lots of different benefits. I'm going to try and briefly cover a bit about each one each time we do a cool down. So just to quickly go over again the benefits. So interval training will increase your speed and endurance, which we've touched on in a previous session. It's going to improve your immune system. It's going to burn more calories. Your workouts will be quicker, and you'll get results quicker as well. You'll have a boost of endorphins, which is what we've touched on in the previous workouts. It's going to lead to a healthier heart, and you'll find that your workouts will hopefully be a little bit more enjoyable. It won't be as tedious just continuously running. By breaking it down, hopefully the time will go a little bit quicker and you'll find it a little bit more fun and interesting. So we're going to just briefly touch on today about the burning of more calories. This is one of the main reasons why people like to do this form of training. So in terms of weight loss, intervals are more effective than long, slow endurance exercises. What you'll find is that the intense effort that you put in will mean that your body must work harder. So you'll burn more calories in 24 hours after the interval workout has been done. So it's not even just during the workout, it's after the workout. You will still get those benefits over doing a slow, steady run. During these 24 hours after you've exercised, after doing the high intensity interval training, your body will also produce up to 450% more human growth hormones, which will increase your caloric burn. And that will lead to slowing down the age process. So that's another good little bonus there for you. So it's a lot better way to burn calories. So you just got to keep it going. So anyway, we're coming to the end of our 5 minutes now. So you can stop walking now. Once again, well done. Another great session done. Rest up and we'll get ready to go in the next day or two. Okay, goodbye.